I've been sitting here, I think sitting in this chair for the last 10 minutes trying to figure out what am I going to talk to you today. Because I've committed to myself that I'm going to make a video every day about something either identity management related or business related, money, motivation, something just to make content. You know what I mean? It's like I want to get my name out there. But I want to provide useful information. I don't want to just put a bunch of gibberish out there that's completely useless because the internet's full of stupid shit. So I'm sitting here trying to figure out what the fuck am I going to post about today because I'm just so freaking tired. I've had 3 hours of sleep. I've been up since 7:30 in the morning. It's now 1 in the morning. I just want to go to bed, and I still have to pack all my stuff, and I still got some documentation left to write. And I'm thinking I'd like to probably try taking a shower too, if possible. That'd be pretty cool. But I just spent the last 3-4 hours helping out a guy, prepare him for an interview for tomorrow for a job, going over the whole identity management stack, which is it's the security software stuff that I do for a living. And I'm trying to, get him ready to go, pump him up, and I think he's ready to go. I think he's going to nail it. But yeah, back to the point. I'm trying to figure out what am I going to talk about. Am I going to talk about managing your contacts? Am I going to talk about ways to invest? Am I going to talk about how I think the lotto is stupid? Am I going to talk about don't get tattoos that are visible if you want to go into business? There's all kinds of topics, but right now I'm just so tired, and that's when it hit me. I want to talk about when to stop working. So if you are a hustler like I am, and I know a lot of you are, you will continue to work until you literally fall asleep at the keyboard. You're just going to be sitting there just typing away slowly and just whack. Your face is going to hit the keyboard, and that's when you know I should probably go to bed. I do this multiple times a week, and it's horrible. Now the reason isn't because you're getting too tired and that's not healthy and all that, whatever. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to tell you it's healthy or not. But what I am going to tell you is your work degrades when you're tired. I am exhausted right now. And honestly, if I sit down and try to do something technical, I'm probably going to fuck it up. And you got to really kind of have the restraint to know that you are too tired to do anything actually beneficial. Now's a good time to pack your clothes or make lunch for the kids tomorrow. Something completely, that you have to do, but completely remedial. Because as a hustler, you want to make sure that you're putting out top quality work every day, all day long. And if you're exhausted, you're not going to put out top quality work. It's going to be subpar. And why are you even doing it? I can't tell you how many times where I've worked on something about code, and then the next morning I wake up and I'm sitting there and I go through my code and I'm like, what the hell was I writing? I have no idea what the hell any of this is, and nothing works anymore. I broke all this stuff I was working on, and it's like, if I just would have stopped a half hour, an hour earlier, I would have had much better functioning code, or I wouldn't have totally botched it, or I wouldn't have destroyed the photo that I was editing and have to go back and redo the whole thing, or I wouldn't have accidentally lost the photo because I deleted the wrong thing. You make stupid mistakes when you're tired. So today's point, when you're tired, stop working. Figure out something else that you can do that doesn't require you to think. Make something that's not going to be distributed. Like a video post to a bunch of people. But seriously, if you're exhausted, you really need to tone it back and focus on putting the most important work when you're at your prime, when you're super awake, when you're highly alert, when you have no distractions. That's when you can really get stuff done. Right now is probably just a really good time for me just to read a book and pass out. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, you know what I can do? I can show you the book I'm reading. Where is it? Hold on. So I'm reading Driven to Delight by Joseph Michelli. Discovering world-class customer experience the Mercedes-Benz way. So I'm a big fan of Mercedes. I have 2 of them, and the cars are just great. And the one thing that really interested me about this was when I was down in Puerto Rico and I bought my car down there, I took it to the Mercedes-Benz dealership, and when I was inside, I was getting a tire fixed or something. And when I was at his desk, he had one of those little desk calendars, it had a picture of a car and some numbers and had a little inspirational quote. But what the quote was about customer experience. And I was like, wow. And like I read it, I can't remember what the hell it said, but it was really a really strong, powerful quote. And I was like, wow, that's good stuff. And I flipped it to the next one, another really good one. I was like, wow, these are all really good. I can take these to my employees and be like, hey, look, check these things out. These are really great, really powerful expressions about customer service and appreciation that are awesome. I was like, wow, this is great. And I started looking around other things that Mercedes does, and I noticed that a ton of their things really focus heavily around customer support. I mean, it's kind of stupid to say. It's kind of seems ridiculous that it's inherent that they're going to have great customer support as a luxury car manufacturer, but it just didn't really click with me. So that calendar actually stole it off the guy's desk, and then I had my assistant take all those quotes and then put them in an Excel spreadsheet for me so that I could then do something with them. I don't think I ever did. I think it's one of those projects where I was like, oh, I'm going to do something, and nothing ever happened. And I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. But so I saw this book in the bookstore the other day. I went in to find a totally different book, and this was just sitting there, and I was just like, you know what? I'm very familiar with Mercedes-Benz way of customer support and their customer experience, so I could probably learn from them. So I figured this is probably a really good book for me to check out. So this is what I'm reading. Driven to Delight. I have no idea if it's good or not, so don't quote me on anything saying it's awesome or nothing. But I will let you know. So I think that's good. We've now covered a book. I'm tired. I told you don't work when you're tired. I'm breaking my own rule, I guess, so I'm going to pass out now. Okay, so that's all I got for tonight. I'm going to read a little bit of my book and then pass out. Please try to follow me on Snapchat. I just signed up yesterday, Art of the Hustler, and then also Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Art of the Hustler as well. I try to post as much as I can daily, and the whole Snapchat thing, I'm new, so you're going to see all kinds of really crazy, stupid stuff. I'm also flying out to Puerto Rico tomorrow, so tomorrow's going to be a crazy, hectic day. So if you want to see what it's like to work in downtown Manhattan and then take off and fly to Puerto Rico for some fun in the sun, even though it'll be nighttime when I get there, start following me tomorrow on Snapchat. Art of the Hustler.
Can't bring me down! Can't bring me down! Can't bring me down!